Morning, this is Miss Gonzalez. Today's lesson is going to be on the change of base formula. It's actually going to be a little bit easier of a lesson on a shorter day for you guys, which would be a nice break now that we're into a couple weeks of this distance learning. All right, so the change of base is here is the actual formula. I will explain how this is used. It is predominantly used for using your calculator. So if you look, we talked about in the beginning when we introduced logarithms, how would you evaluate that? And we look at it in terms of an exponential function where it would say 2 to the what power is going to give me 32. So some of you might be thinking, all right, 2 times 2 times 2, how many gets me there? And the answer is 5. So this is one that you could easily do in your head. Some of you easy, some of you maybe not so easy, which is fine. Now this one, 4 to the what power, gives me 70. Well, there is no whole number that is actually going to give you 70. So this one is an example. How do I figure it out then? Same thing with here. What would this one be rewritten as? 8 to the what power is going to give me 1,000. Again, that is not any number nice, that a nice whole number answer that is going to produce that result. So what do? How can I use my calculator? So that's where the change of base formula comes in. So I look at this as log of the big. Notice that's on the top. So you can kind of say that log big over log small. That is not, or the log of the base, let's put that small number. That is not mathematically correct way of saying it, but that is basically what we are doing. You're doing log of your answer, your x, so this is log x divided by log base. That is essentially what you are doing here. Log of the x divided by log base. That allows you to use the calculator. So when we write just log, notice here they put a base on it. In order to use a calculator, you're assuming it's base 10. Base 10 allows you to use your calculator. Your calculator is already base 10. So you can write it in here if that helps you to think, okay, I'm basically doing base 10. That's up to you. Now, the same property works for ln because your calculator also has an ln button. If you guys are on TA84s, you should be looking at the left-hand side of your calculator. That left row will give you a log button and an ln button. So I can do the same thing as I can do ln x over ln of the base, and it will produce approximately, and in some cases, the exact same answer. Okay, so go ahead and try that. If you want, try both of them. So for example, we'll do a log for the first one, ln for the second one, and then you can choose for the third one. So if I was to do log of x, x would be the bigger, larger size number, which is 32. So I would say log of 32 divided by log 2 and press enter in my calculator. You will get 5. Okay. So for the next one, if you want, try both of them. I can do ln. What is the bigger size number, or the x? That would be 70, correct? Over ln 4. And let's see if that gives me the same answer as log 70 over log 4. So go ahead, put both of those in your calculator. So if I put ln 70 divided by ln 4, I get 3.0646. So let's say 3.06. If you go and put now log 70 divided by log 4, you will also get 3.0646415. As you can see, they are exactly the same. So it doesn't matter with this change of base formula. It does not matter whether you use log base 10 or ln, which is base E. Hopefully you guys were thinking that that is your base E. Perfect. So it doesn't matter which one. What's nice is your calculator has both ln and log, and they're both interchangeable. Most of the time, a lot of people, if they are already dealing with E, is when they tend to use ln. A lot of people, when you see logs, like we see logs every here, they use log base 10. However, as you could see by putting them both in the calculator, it really does not matter. You can use either one, whichever one, just make sure you're keeping it consistent. So pause the video, try the next one. All right, let's see if you got it right. This one would be log base divided by log of 1,000 divided by log 8. And that is going to give me an answer of 3.32. Hopefully that is what you all got. That is it for today. As you can see, that was pretty simple. Your homework for tonight is in Pearson. I've already attached that assignment. Go ahead and complete it. There are a couple extra problems in there that aren't only to do with the change of base, just to serve as a review to get you back in that logarithm, since we just had the quiz on exponential functions. Please let me know if you have any questions. I will put a change of base and solving logarithmic functions Flipgrid together, so that way you guys can ask any questions on there if you have any. Thank you.